We've got a Portuguese youngster today. Let's check him out. This is Portuguese-born 18-year-old Marco Cruz, who sits currently in the Sporting B team. He is basically up and down that left side, as well as mainly a midfielder. So he's got a little bit of versatility right off the bat. I'm guessing that's going to grow pretty much as his years go on. He does have, yet again, as a lot of these players do, a -8 potential. So it's a roundabout average. However, it's still pretty good. He should be growing pretty nicely. Definitely one that I would assume, we'll see how it actually works out in 10 plus years. I would assume you should put him in your scouting books though. But as you can see, his numbers aren't bad. Dribbling of 11, first touch of 12, passing of 13 is pretty good. Penalty taking technique. He does have a lot of 11s and 12s. He's got a lot of 6s and 7s. Heading is not great. Long shots, free kick taking are not great. Acceleration and pace are there to grow, hopefully. It's a good starting point, but definitely not, something you'd want to see is, somewhere down the line, especially as a midfielder for me who's got to go up and down the pitch. But again, contracted to Sporting, 200K to 600K, only making 1.6 per week up till 24. He's wanted by, let's go back, he's wanted by SC Braga. So we will see what happens next. He's got no career milestones. You can see he started out at Porto, moved to Sporting, and now is wanted by Braga. So we'll see what happens. Has not made an appearance yet. So let's just cut to the chase. Let's see what happens 10 years on. So it is the end of the 2033 season, and as you can see, he's still in that midfield role, but he has brought it up to that DL natural. But he's contracted to some Russian team, Krylia Sovetov. I don't know. I apologize. But he's rated at 3.4 to 10 million, so still really cheap. 21.5 K per week, up till 36. He's 29 years old. Yet another one of these really interesting ones that just takes some kind of career turn that you're not expecting. But stats-wise, vision is the only one in the green. Acceleration has grown, pace has not. But some of these numbers, dribbling, first touch of 13 is pretty good. Passing of 15 is fantastic. He's still not going to be taking any free kicks or doing a lot of heading work. Finishing is definitely not his strong suit. But, overall, he's looking okay. Mentally, he's looking pretty good. Maybe not exactly for a top-end, a top-tier 29-year-old. But he's got some pretty good numbers, at least for a backup or, in some Russian team, a star player. Career stats, though, it's very interesting. So started out at Porto, didn't make a single appearance, made an exchange for some player to Sporting, a loan to Fontinas, did okay, came back to Sporting, loan to Penafiel, did okay, came back. He's made some appearances there, not a lot though. Loaned out to Adi Fafe. Where is Fafe? They're in Portugal. So, staying within Portugal there, but then moving to Russia for 250K, and actually since then has been doing somewhat well. A 681, it's average, but 701s 2 years in a row, 712, 694. So not too bad, I guess. Milestones definitely has not picked up many. Made his senior club debut for Fontinas against Paredes. Scored first senior club goal for Fontinas against Alverca, SAD. Named in a bunch of seasonal best 11s. Inducted into the Krylia Sovetov overall best 11. I'm never going to get these names. But yeah, no real trophies whatsoever in his cabinet. So injury-wise, you can see a couple of moderates. He doesn't have a lot, first and foremost. 2 majors, though, is probably not great. Double hernia, and then a fractured lower arm. He does have groin strain, moderate 4 weeks. He's out for a lot of weeks, I will say that. Flu, you can't help. But overall, again, not a lot, but when he gets one, that might be a little bit bad. Here's a different one. Marco Cruz is a name recognizable to people from a wide range of playing backgrounds, but perhaps more to those in Portugal than Russia, where he currently plies his trade. But he did join his current club of FC Krylia Sovetov Samara for 210K in 28-29, 136 appearances, and scored 6. So as you can see, Russian Premier League, 28 appearances, 3 assists, 694 average rating as we've seen. Not too bad. But the big one, where is he going to retire? What's he going to do with these numbers that are good, but not fantastic? But still, he's got a couple years left. He could probably make a move back to Portugal or something like that. It is the end of the 2038 season, and as you can see, he plans to retire at the end of this season. He's brought it down to a DM, a bit kind of awkward, but still 34 years old. He is, what does that say? Future, leaving on a free transfer on 6/30/28 or 38, 15K per week, 4.5 to 14K. Acceleration and, well, maybe not pace, but acceleration is actually higher than a lot of the players that we've seen. Mentals, still not too bad. Technicals have definitely dropped a bit, but passing of 15, marking of 12, technique of 13, still in first touch of 13, still pretty good. But a lot of these numbers just leave a lot of room for desire. So unfortunately, he did not have the -8 career that I would have anticipated, but still, maybe he just needed to have made a different turn somewhere, gone to Italy or gone to Spain or something, gone with a lower league team and see what happens. But and, as always, any of these players can go anywhere in any of these saves, and it just differs from save to save. In your save, he might have flourished and gone straight to Liverpool, Man City, who knows? But in this one, he went to Russia, did okay there. I mean, even in the last season, 12 starting appearances, 6.83 average rating. Injury-wise, he picked up a couple more. He had 2 majors in 34. But still, I mean, not a whole lot between 34 and 38. Stub toe out for 8 days. That is an old man issue. But anyway, that's pretty much it for the career of Marco Cruz from Portugal to Russia. Never made it back to Portugal. But yeah, 249 appearances, 7 goals. It's still not too bad, I would say. I mean, take a look. It doesn't hurt to scout him and see what happens with his career in your own save. But that is it for me, Marco Cruz. I am Sefian FM for the Football Manager blog channel, saying thank you as always for watching. Take care and enjoy.